Well, hello, friends. Merry Christmas, and welcome to a special episode of OS Hacking, where we are going to make color themes for Serenity. Because we've been running with the same color theme this whole time now for over a year, and there's been little tweaks and stuff, but we never actually made it possible to switch into dark mode or just some custom color theme if you're liking, right? So in the spirit of the current holiday, I figured I would go and make it possible so that you can theme it, and then we can make a festive Xmas theme for Serenity. So that's what we're going to do today. And I don't really have, any particular architecture planned, but I imagine that we would do some kind of broadcast, I guess, from Windows Server to all the clients so that Windows Server owns the color theme somehow. Maybe we can define it as a struct, and we can share it in like a shared buffer that we send out to everyone. That might work. You could also imagine keeping it in files and then everyone has to load the file. But it seems kind of simpler if everything is funneled through the Windows server, because then he can send out information to all the windows like, hey, here are the new colors and stuff. So let's try to do it that way. So we'll define something like a color theme .h. Maybe color theme .h makes sense. System color theme. System color theme. That's very okay, I think. And can we get that script to run? That's running suspiciously fast. Oh, Serenity root is not set. Okay, so I have to fix up my local script. Export. Okay. Wait, why is it doing that? Meta. No. All right. Rough start, but we are on our way. So, system color theme. We will define this thing. And I think we are gonna keep this very simple because we want to be able to share this. So we can't have constructors or anything in here. This will just be raw color values. And you could also imagine having metrics. So in fact, maybe we should call it system theme. Because then we could add stuff like, here's how big this thing is, or whatever. How many pixels wide something should be, or how many pixels apart, or whatever. Anyway, let's get to it. So, struct system theme. And we're going to need ACK types, and maybe draw color. Then we will have, we'll just put RGBA32 values, I think. So let's see what kind of colors we have at the moment. So we have this ini file, or ini file, called windowmanager.ini. And we have some colors in it. You can set, these are all window colors. So like this color here, you know, the brownish and the lighter brownish and these things. And the color that you get when you use the window switcher and the inactive title bar, like now it's gray. These things are set here, but other than that, it's really not much else going on. So I think we'll just put these as part of the system theme, and then maybe we could define all of these things in a single theme file rather than having them in the windowmanager.ini. So let's see. Window background, or what is this even? Oh, this is the desktop background, actually. That should probably be separate. That's not part of the theme, really. But I guess we could have it as a desktop background. It could still be part of the theme. Like kind of a default desktop background, and you can change it if you like. But maybe you would want to define a theme that has a very logical desktop background color. So RGBA 32, active window border color. Color. So this is like a gradient, right? So we're going from this to this. So I guess we can call these like 1 and 2. And window title color. These are all going to end in color. Desktop background color. Maybe that's okay. So that's active window, then we'll do the inactive window. And then we will do the moving. So that's when you are moving a window around by holding like the win button down and doing this. And you can actually, if you look, you notice that it lights up a little bit while you're moving it. Same thing if you move here. Just a little highlight. Something I thought was kind of neat. Moving. And the highlight window is actually when you are doing like using the window switcher. Then the currently highlighted window is this, so that's kind of reddish one. So we'll do that one as well. Highlight. Nah. Okay. And then the menu selection color is here for some reason. So that's probably something we should have. So menu selection color. Okay, and now let's imagine ourselves a little theme file for this. I think we're going to put them in like res themes. So first we'll have a default one. I guess we can call it default.theme. Maybe something like that. Do we call them theme or maybe any? I guess any makes it. No, theme is cooler. Default.theme. And we'll just start by defining the default theme file based on what we have here, and then we can, once we have everything read from a theme file, then we can go ahead and create a different theme. So window, wait, where am I even? Window, home. What is this place? Home, anon, window manager. Of course, it's open here, so split default theme. Here we go. Theme. And here we go. And we'll call this desktop background. Just tweaking these a little bit. Menu selection color. This is here will be the, we'll leave this one here for now in the window manager file. Maybe we won't. Nah. Okay, so this is our theme file. It's a bit annoying that it doesn't highlight like a. How do we make it highlight like an any file? Scion. Isn't this how you do it? Set syntax. Scion. I don't know how to make it highlight. Damn it. Okay, fine. I want the highlighting, so we're calling them any then. Be that way. So these are good, but then like a lot of the colors in the system are just hard-coded in a million places. So we're gonna have to do better with that. But let's see, we can do some color that we use everywhere. So we use warm gray everywhere. And this should instead be using some kind of a abstraction that picks up a system color, right? So instead of using warm gray, what we should really be saying is like system color, or like color system color. Maybe, how do you express this? System color. Window background. Something like that. Let's have that. Oh, I don't know why I wasn't moving. So that's warm gray, the famous warm gray, which is, if we open color here, we can find it. It's this color. Probably we should be able to parse color names here, but right now we have to do RGB. That's all we got. So window background, and the same thing like button background is going to be the same. Button background. I'll just call it window and button, actually. Why not? We can probably chill out in all the... We don't have to say color everywhere, right? So we can just call this category colors. There we go. Window, button, and wherever we were doing color warm gray, we're gonna have to do this differently in so many places. But basically, the idea is that color currently has these named colors, right? But we can add a new enum called system color. And here we'll have like window, button, and then we'll make a constructor that just takes a system color. And you will be able to, let's say this is window class, or enum class actually. System color, colon. So what you'll do here is you'll just have, yeah, this is what you'll have to say, system color window. Color system window. Let's define it outside of the color class. We'll put here. Okay, I think this will be pretty good. So we have widget set background color, and then we have so many of these, I would have thought. Maybe we didn't have as many as I thought. System color window. Well, certainly in many of these cases, we just want to use the window background. Maybe in all of them. We'll just replace these. The window background. All right, there we go. And then G button. Well, the way we paint this is we call this helper called style painter, and he has all the colors. So look at all this hard-coded business here. Here's the warm gray, so we'll pick this up like this. Paint button new and paint button, paint frame. There are various things here that we need to fix up. Paint surface. Okay, I don't know. There's going to be a million things to fix. So we'll start with these. Once I finish moving away all of the ones here. What is this? A frame. And then we will get to the broadcasting and everything. Let's see. So we want to load this thing. We'll load it in the Windows server, and then we'll send it out to all of the GUI clients. And then the color constructor, I guess it's going to have to be able to construct based on that. So okay, and then here we'll say auto theme is color. Where do we find the color theme? I guess the color class is going to be the one who stores it. It's a little bit strange, but then it can live in libdraw, actually. Maybe this should be a libdraw concept. System theme. Or, Yeah, maybe it can be a libdraw concept. Okay, so we'll just include libdraw system theme and system theme. We'll have a pointer to it, I guess. So system theme. We can do like get current current theme. Okay, and then here we'll have a system theme, current theme. No, what am I doing? Theme. Theme page. And if we don't have a theme, that's not very good, is it? So we'll have to do a system theme set theme, and we'll put, what are we going to put there? I guess like a shared buffer. Is that it? So edit kernel libc shared buffer set theme. It can even be like this. We'll leave this one like that, actually. Static graph footer. Sure. Also, this is. Okay. Just cast that to a system theme, and we just assume that people send us something reasonable. And then we won't allow you to. This will be a const thing that we're having here. I think that's better. That makes sense. Assert theme page. I guess if you don't have a theme, you're gonna get one from the Windows server. But if you don't have one, I guess we can give you a dummy one. Dummy. So can we do this? Okay. I don't know why I'm writing this as free functions. System theme page. And I don't know why I'm writing this as in this weird way. So this is really just the data. And then system theme can be a class that has static system theme current. And we can also have a way to load a system theme from a file, I guess. Maybe it was fine the way it was. Maybe I don't have to overthink this so much. Maybe we just don't overthink it right now. We can call it current system theme, at least. Okay, this is enough overthinking. Let's just move forward instead. Okay. So we needed two more colors here. They were RGB through window and button. And I'm not sure that those are meaningfully different, actually. Maybe they should be the same. Also, let's just nuke all of the color from these guys, because it's just redundant. Okay, there we go. And then in color, we get the current system theme, and then we switch on the system color. Button, return, theme, button. Oh, wait, this is a constructor. What do we have? M value is theme button. Okay, great. And I guess we should name all the other ones too. So all of these guys should really be in that enum. Just do this real quick. Tab, 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 tab. Okay. And then we have to, let's just grab all of them. then we have comma becomes colon, loop. And finally, and value, theme, desktop background. We're gonna get it. No, over one. This is a little bit boring, to be honest. But we're just discovering stuff. Highlight window border 1, highlight window border 2. Hope everyone is having a good Christmas so far, by the way, or festive holiday or whatever you call it. Mine is going pretty okay. I'm a big fan of Christmas, as you may have noticed. So there we go, that's all of those. And now, current system theme will just return the current theme page after asserting that it exists. It exists. Now we have to do this, and I guess we should have a function that just loads one of these files and turns it into one of these guys. So we'll make one right here. Load core, C config file. We'll say ref putter, shared buffer, string path. Theme. Open path. Okay, so if theme file is null, or is there something like, can this fail? Non-null ref putter. Oh, that's great. Should probably allow that to fail. But it seems like it can't fail right now. So, if auto buffer is shared buffer, create with size of system theme. Theme is, we'll call it data, maybe. Is a system theme pointer to the buffer putter. All right. Data button is how do we look this up? Read color entry. Here we go. We read it, so here we just have to say colors. Button. And we can just do this, I guess. Does that work? Does not work. Oh, it has to be a color object. Okay, I think we can actually use color then, because it's not practically different. Internally, it's stores RGBA32, I think. Or am I being silly? No, it's just a RGBA32 internally. So we can read it this way. Maybe we can even tweak this API so it allows you to not pass a fallback value. We'll just use black as the fallback. Okay. Desktop background. active to inactive, and then active to moving, and finally active to highlight. Oh, and then we have to do the lowercase here as well. So inactive, inactive, inactive. Yeah, this is very repetitive. I definitely know that we can do this better, but it's probably okay for now. We're just gonna push forward. So then return buffer, I guess. Okay, now we have something that will load the system theme. So let's do this when we start up the Windows server. Windows Server main. We will start up. I think we'll read the theme before we read anything else. Maybe we'll read the window manager first. The window manager any file, but theme is going to be cconfig file open res themes default any. A weird name for it, but it's okay. Oh, actually, this is not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to do, what was it? System theme, load from file. Share buffer. Load system theme. Okay. Insert theme. And then set system theme. Something like that. And when we load it, we should also make it globally shared. So after we have read in the colors, we'll say buffer seal, so it can no longer be changed, and then buffer share. There's some way to share globally. Share globally, that's it. Isn't that it? Shared buffer, CPP. Oh, I guess we never had this in user space. Well, we can just globally. We'll just implement this in the share buffer wrapper. This means that any other process can actually map this buffer into his own memory. Share buffer globally. There we go. So now that this is the system theme, you should be able to map it from everywhere else. So I think we'll send out a message to Windows Server connections. So the first thing that happens in the Windows Server client side is that it will send a greeting to the Windows Server, and then in that greeting we'll get back a client ID. So I think maybe we can include the theme in the greeting, so the clients immediately when they connect, they learn what the theme is. Greet. So right now we also get the screen rect in the first message. This is really warm. I'm just gonna take it off for a moment. I32 theme buffer ID. Do something like that. And then auto system theme. Theme. Shared buffer. Create from shared buffer ID. Response. System theme buffer ID. And then we can just do the draw system theme, set system theme, system theme. Okay. I don't know if this will work at all, but we'll see what we can come up with here. Oh crap. Wait, why does this not work? This file is gone. Dang it. So these are colors now. I guess we have to do this in a million places. It's not so bad. Oops. Okay. Oh, this will invoke two different constructors, so I guess we have to do it this way. Can't use a ternary operator that would invoke two different constructors depending on which of the sides you choose. Okay, what did we mess up? We are forgetting something. I guess client connection, greet response, right? Where we have to include the ID of the current system theme here. So system theme current system something like that. Theme buffer ID. Theme buffer shared buffer ID. Okay, so none of this will work if you don't if we don't set up a theme on startup, but we're going to make sure that we do it in Windows Server before we start doing anything with colors or themes, and we're going to make sure that we do it in apps right when you do the initial handshake with the Windows Server. Oh shit, I guess we're forgetting to build that file into libdraw. I really feel like these two are the same button window, but maybe they're not. Maybe I'm just blind. But we do need button highlight and button shadow, for example. So who includes this now? System theme.h. No big H file includes it. Yeah, so it's fine to. It doesn't incur like a gigantic rebuild if you change it, which is good. I guess we can change something here if we wanted to see something fun happen. Change it to very red here. Something like that. Maybe we should also have a different theme that we start on right away. Actually, we'll call it like festive or Xmas. We'll load the Xmas one by default. And just make the numbers a little bigger here. What can we do? 180. Maybe the window would be, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have to work more seriously on the colors later, maybe. It's tricky to imagine colors. You can just subtract 100 from both of those. Why is it taking so long to build? Yeah, that's not working out. Crash loop. Shared buffer seal. Giving us false. Shared buffer 76. So seal shared buffer fails. Sure. Load system theme. So Windows Server dies because it can't seal the shared buffer. Oh, invalid argument. So you get inval if there's no such shared buffer. Why would it do that? I wonder. It's just the same crash over and over. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, this is a very bad number. It's definitely not a valid shared buffer number. Why do we think that it is? We created it here. Create shared buffer. Are we calling this on some bogus thing? Shared buffer create with size. Created shared buffer with ID. Okay, and then we'll just build only that. What the heck? Oh wait, this is a libdraw. Shit. Okay, so it has ID 7 here. Oh, wait. Oh, dude, I'm so stupid. I'm just overwriting the buffer here because I'm calling dot putter on the ref putter to the shared buffer, not on the buffer itself. Oh, I should call it data. I mixed it up. Putter is the address of the shared buffer, so I'm just writing into the shared buffer object. Oof! Look at that shit. Okay. Well, we are definitely running in a new color. Thank you very much. Great. So I guess part of that was that I removed a bunch of things from the window manager ini. So now is it that we are just making everything red? Wow, look at this garish nonsense. So all of these values that we have in the window manager, inactive, all of these guys, oh, they're all defaulting to red because it's trying to read them from the window manager config. But we are going to get these guys from the system theme instead. So we got to make sure that we read the color theme before, even before the window manager theme. Yeah, even before the event loop. Before everything, we have to load a theme. And in the window manager, here we will, instead of doing this, we will just do desktop background. I guess we don't need to cache these colors, but we can, but we don't need to. This is so strange. But this is the beginning of good things, so. I can tell. That we're going to go places with this, because this will lead to dark mode, and dark mode, honestly, is nice. Everybody likes dark mode. Even people who don't use dark mode, they still appreciate the presence of dark mode, I think, and I don't think we should be without dark mode for much longer. And then the menu selection. Okay, so let's see if this just works. Be nice if it did. Okay. Oh, look at that. We don't seem to have a background at all. How does that work? Desktop background. Very, very strange. I think maybe our background color has no alpha. We should probably force it to have alpha. So to M background color set alpha, just in case it doesn't. Yeah, there we go. All right, so how come it turned out like that though? Res, themes, Xmas. Oh, it's already open somewhere. It's here. So desktop background. Are we not loading that? System theme. I guess we're not loading that. We can load that. Desktop background. And then we can also make a little helper here. So get we'll just say return file read color entry colors. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. In all of these, get poof. It's a little bit nicer. And let's make sure that we get some nice Christmassy colors, by the way. Christmas color scheme. It's a good one. This one is pretty good. I like it. Can I just get the image, please? Delightful paths. Wow. We'll save that for future purposes. So I guess we can just bring up the GIMP. Bring up the GIMP. So this will be our base color, I think, right here, or possibly this one. Maybe this is a good base color, and we can have red windows and green. Show red windows and green background. Maybe this green. It's a nice base. Which one do we like better? Let's go with this one. And we'll use this one as our window base gradient. Okay. So this will be our, oh shit. Can we teach this thing how to parse colors properly? So we'll do something like that. We have to make it parse that. It's too annoying not to be able to do that. So from string, we have color from string, but in the config file reader, read color entry, is anybody else using this? It's just us. Okay, so we can do whatever we want here. So we can just do read the entry. color from string get rid of this, and we'll say if color has value. If the color did not parse, then we'll return the default value, otherwise we'll return the color value. Cool. That should be a bit better because the core. This way we will have the ability to parse HTML colors. Of course, now we have to turn everything into HTML colors, but maybe that's okay. So then we will grab some other stuff like the active window border. We want that to be this guy, and the inactive. Oh no, let's do these first. So this will be the highlight. And this will be the base. So this guy right here. And the title can be white, it's okay. Oh, and we can use these for the inactive windows. Or we can also desaturate these colors that we got here. So we'll take saturation down to 40, something like that. And this was the base. And then this one, just symmetrically. Well, that's not really symmetrical, but we'll do it that way. That will be okay. And this can, we can reuse this, or let's do white here as well. Moving window. It can be a little festive and use these, right? So this will be the base for the moving window. And the highlight for the moving window. And then maybe for this one we can actually use the same as up here. I think that'll be okay. We'll see how this turns out, but I think it's going to be okay. Now, what the heck color is this? 132, 53, 26. I don't know why GIMP looks so goofy here in the colors, by the way. And for our warm gray replacement, so this is the warm gray. We can have something, maybe we'll take this color and wait. How can we up the green? Oh wait, hold on. Shit, I've been doing this wrong. I was going from 0 to 100. Oh, maybe that's why everything was out of whack. Why the colors were not able to show. Everything was just purple. Oh, I see. So you go out of bounds. It's so weird that they let you go out of bounds with the color. So this would have been our warm gray. Well, let's maybe see if this is a happy accident or if it looks like total ass. We'll see. So now we have definitely set ourselves up the bomb here with some bizarre colors. Okay. Let's do a rebuild. That didn't even work. Color from string. Oh crap. Cconfig file. Can't use libdraw because libcore can't depend on libdraw right now. Maybe we'll just not have this business here. with the read color entry. We'll just implement it ourselves. So let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it entirely. Read color entry. And let's just do the parsing here. So read entry. And then this is the color string, and then return color value. Auto color is color from string color string. Oh. Now we have to eat a little bit of a rebuild again because I touched the cconfig file. It shouldn't be that bad. But it is bad. Why is it like that? Wait, what the heck went on there? We're doing a build, which didn't finish everything. That doesn't seem right. Alright, come on now. Okay, so we are still weirdly colored here. I feel like we're not doing this correctly. So active window border. Probably we're not doing this correctly. So this should return this guy, and this guy should be set to get active window border 1. Okay, so I guess we can log here. Debug parsed system color name. True? You all pass to true? Oh, I have to pass the value. Okay. So these are all the colors. They look familiar. But are we picking these up in Windows Server? Window Manager. Let's, active window border should be this value here, 73, 1010. Active. Let's just find out if it's actually getting set that way. Okay, so we parse them all out. Active is actually this color. Very not the right color. So how does it end up that way? The number 1 in the color slot with no alpha. What do we do once we've loaded the system theme? We pass it to set system theme, sure. And here we have the same bug again that I had earlier, that I was taking the pointer into the shared buffer rather than the data in the shared buffer. Very simple bug. Very silly bug. So this should give us the right window manager colors. There we are. Wow. interesting. And definitely a little festive, I have to admit. So we got that interesting color. Maybe the darker green for the wallpaper was the right choice, actually. We'll just grab that right quick. Okay, now the black here was really strange as well, so we'll use white for those. So now we got to make sure that everything gets pushed to all the user space apps or all of the clients of the Windows server, so that they start using the interesting button color as well. So let's try to do that. So we should receive these in all of the different user space programs. I really feel like these are the same thing. So system color window. I'm just going to use them the same one, and if they turn out to be somehow different, then we can figure that out later and change it, but let's just do it this way. Okay, so can we get the About app to show up? Okay, so look at this. This color here is definitely provided by the system theme. Of course, now we have to theme everything, but this is a start. So the highlight is not provided by the system theme yet. We should make sure we do that. And on the base of this window, how is that chosen? About main. Fill with background color, and it uses the default background color of GWidget, I guess. Is that set somewhere? Maybe it's hard-coded. Background color. Set to warm gray right here. Check it out. Okay, so what we will do is, let's say system color, window. Maybe we should have a system color for text as well. So system color text. We'll replace button. And then we wanted some button highlight, button shadow. Text is going to be black, let's say. And then button highlight is going to be what's that going to be? Style painter. What do we have currently? We have highlight 1 and highlight 2 maybe. Oh shit, we're going to need many different things here. So we'll have multiple highlight colors. Because highlight is like, you know how we draw this 3D-esque buttons, right? So that has a highlight and a shadow. The top left is the highlight and the bottom right is the shadow. But then we also have a hover highlight color that when you hover over a button, then it lights up a little bit. I think maybe we'll call that button hover highlight. Maybe we can call this 3D. It's kind of, because that's what the back in, what was it, Windows 3.11 or something, when they started adding these faux 3D looking things, they call them 3D.dll or something like that. It'd be nice calling that here as a little homage. So call them 3D highlight. And what is that going to be? I guess we can just take the ones that we had already, which would be, what's the hover color? The hover highlight color. Oh, that's in a function somewhere. Look at that. Look at that. It's like the one thing I actually made a getter for. So I guess this will just be system color hover highlight. Highlight, 3D shadow, hover highlight. Okay. Maybe these names are not great. We can work that out later. Highlight. Okay, and then button go away. Do become text instead, actually. That's just the default foreground color of a G widget. Okay. So we got a bunch of those, and then we can go in the style painter. Thinking maybe the button, the 3D highlight and shadow, they could even be like computed from the window color, which is like the base button color. It could be like so many shades lighter and so many shades darker, something like that. But we can also just make them configurable for now. So I think what we'll do is we'll just use GIMP right now. How do I do this? Window copy. No, can't paste here. C64, booyah. All right, so we'll make a slightly lighter version of that. Maybe very lighter, something like that, a little bit like that. All right, that will be you. And then again, P46, C64. I'll make it slightly darker for the shadow. All right. Highlight color 2. Why is there no highlight color 1? It's very confusing. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Highlight color 2. Where's highlight color 1? What was I even doing here? Shadow 1, shadow 2. I guess buttons have an even darker shadow. Maybe we should have shadow 1 and shadow 2. And we'll make an even darker color here for use with that. Okay, fine. Then we'll grab those from system color, 3 shadow. We'll call them 3 shadow 1 and 3 shadow 2, and this will be the 3 highlight. Just to make sure that we parse this out in the right place. Theme. so much duplication going on here. It's kind of dizzying almost. I don't love it. Same thing over and over in many different places. We can for sure do better. Okay, what did I do there? Config file. Press F to pay respect for the deleted function. And what is this? Oh, this one is gone. Replaced with text. Now we have a bunch of missing things here, so we'll just put those in. And we're missing the hover highlight. All right, come on now. Oh, wait, I'm already parsing these down here. Yeesh. Duplication. So obviously we still do warm gray in a million bajillion places. Fill with warm gray. Why are we doing that here? Toolbar. Should be filling it with our background color, I suppose. At the very least. Column headers. These are supposed to look like buttons. Interesting. And we paint buttons there. Well, it's going to take more than a little moment to do all of the different things. Make sure that they have the right colors, but we can at least get started. This is debug code. Okay, I'm going to have to tweak make all and make sure that it makes with a few extra jobs here, because it's too slow. I guess that didn't really work out. Some dependency is not working right there. I guess previously when we would do make-j, it would go into each directory and build like go wide in that directory, but now when you do make-j, it goes wide across multiple subdirectories at the same time. So then someone who wants to link against libc can't actually, because it has to wait for libc to be present. So library build order is kind of screwing us a little bit. I guess the proper solution is to allow shared libraries. But even so, you still need the SO file, right, when you're linking, I think. It's very annoying to wait for it. to go one file at a time. Build system changes. A lot of it is very nice, but there are some kinks. Okay. So we're still not picking up all of the colors and everything. In fact, are we picking up any of the colors? Or did I just... Maybe I didn't start using them. I just defined them. Oh yeah, I have to actually pick everything up. So this is the system color 3 shadow 1. This is the tab button. 3 highlight. This is the hover highlight. And this is yet another color if you are checked but not hovered. A checked button but not hovered. Should it have a different color? Maybe we can live without a different color at the moment, because it will still have a different shading anyway. So it will still be visually distinct. Okay, paint button. And yeah, we can still, same logic here. Checked buttons don't need a separate color. Paint surface. Color white, 3 highlight. Okay. Oh, and the system, I don't know, I'm just filling these out. Kind of a little bit recklessly, maybe. We'll see. So many hard-coded things everywhere. Window frame. Okay, progress bar. I didn't even think about that one. Maybe we can leave that one alone for now. Shared libraries would be so nice for stuff like this. Instead of having to rebuild and relink everything, you could just rebuild a shared library and reboot. All right, now we're starting to talk here. Look at this. Oof. Are you feeling the Christmas spirit? I'm not sure that this theme is perfectly Christmassy, but like this, the highlight color here is kind of goofy, for example, but it's also kind of cute. It actually looks pretty awesome. Like there's this little shadow under the window title that I totally forgot I put there, and it looks really great on the red. But this this red is really something. It's pinkish red. I feel like I'm using CDE or something like that. So we definitely got to do something about the menus. Menus are not looking festive at all. Got to bring them into the fold. Okay, so here, pretty tasteful. Maybe we should allow you to have a different color of these. Maybe there should be something like the container background, container base. We can call it like a base color instead of white. So, wait, what else did we need to define? Menu stuff, right. So this is supposed to be the menu highlight color. Then we need the menu highlight and then the menu base and the menu thing on the side here. Menu base is important. Menu base. Do menu base, and maybe that's where we'll use the lighter green. So this green right here. Can use that as the menu base. And ruler, we'll just call it something, the thing on the left side. It can be, currently it's darker, right? So you can do the same thing there. Just pick a, this is the desktop background. It wouldn't look totally out of place to use the desktop background color for that. But you can imagine going darker still. Losing a little bit of saturation there. All right, just playing with it. And of course we need a menu color. The menu bar needs to have some color in it. Menu bar. And actually maybe the menu bar should be the same as the window color, now that I think about it. We don't have to change that. Okay, let's do these. Menu ruler, menu base, menu selection. And then also base for the tree views and item views and stuff like that. So we'll say that this one is, for now, let's use a lighter version of this guy. So take him up a bit. I'll lighten him up quite a bit, actually, something like there. I don't know. I don't know how this looks, by the way, on someone else's screen. Maybe this looks super terrible right now, but on my screen it looks kind of reasonable, but I know my screen has kind of crappy color. So I keep thinking I'm going to get a better screen someday and a better computer, everything. I just want to be in a place in my life where I feel like my finances are under control, you know? That I'm actually able to spend some money on something. But we'll get there. We'll get there sooner or later, somehow. So now we got to parse these out. So system theme, and then menu, ruler, and color menu base. Okay, and then in system theme, okay. Window base, window text base, and okay. And where we draw the menu. When we draw the menu bar, let's just make sure that we fill him with some reasonable color here. Currently, we filling it with warm gray, of course. So we're going to use system color window for this guy as well. And here's all of the painting action. I guess we should look in WS menu. We have colors happening, probably. So this is the fill. This should be the system color menu base. And this, oh, we call it a stripe here, actually. Shit, and I was calling it a ruler. Menu ruler. Damn it. Okay, menu ruler, we'll change it to menu stripe. Menu ruler, menu stripe. All right, there we go. And this is the selected item. Just gonna fill it with system color menu selection. This thing here, we have to figure that out separately, I think. Maybe we'll just say system color menu stripe darkened by, just darkened. Maybe that's okay. You can do the same here. Color system color darkened. I don't know. There's so much going on here. We have these colors here too. This should be menu selection. Mid-gray, what's this one? At the bottom of the menu bar. I guess this should be the 3 shadow 1. Oh, there's just colors everywhere to fix up. Text. Text. I forgot about something somewhere. Here. Too many parens. Oh, these ribbons, they get so big because I'm changing the color class, of course. It's a little bit of an unusual video today, just forcing our way through something here. It seems pretty okay so far. gonna need more and more colors all the time. Maybe we should have, maybe this should be generated or something, I don't know. This doesn't feel like a bad format for this. And then, you could go ahead and add metrics, line thicknesses and stuff like that, font sizes, whatever. But today we're just doing the colors because we gotta have a festive theme. Obviously. Sync and run. Let's run it. Look at that menu. Oof. Ah. It's beautiful, isn't it? This looks amazingly strange, but we theme now. We definitely theme now. I can dig it. Should do the Maybe we wanted this thing to show up with this base color that I was talking about here. So that would be like tree view. We just fill with white at the moment. So I think we can just use system color base instead. Item view. System color base. It's just so much to go through and fix. Technology list view. Does this thing even fill with white? I don't know if it does. White. Oh, here. Okay. Color base. G table view. At least we have Ccache. So I think I'm probably not gonna go all the way with this today and make everything right, but instead we'll get to a kind of reasonable point and then we'll do theme switching so that we can switch between themes from the system menu or something like that. So we would have a little menu here where you can choose a different theme. So let's see how the system monitor looks. Look at that green backdrop. It's pretty neat. And of course the selected column looks kind of goofy. That's fine. This guy here though, he doesn't look right. Now he does. Okay, so and this background here is totally wrong. What am I looking for? The G abstract column view, paint headers. So is this just white right now? Oh no, it's warm gray. Well, this should be system color window. And then the highlight should be the 3 highlight. 3 highlight, and this should be the system color read shadow 1. Cool. And then the text should be system color text, I think. Great. So that should fix that. And then when we had nothing open in it, in the table view down there, it was like super white. Like now, this looks totally wrong, right? So why is it like that? I guess we're returning here, and we're just filling with the system color base. But that looks right. Maybe I didn't recompile everything correctly. Let's just make sure that we're fixing that column header, because it looks kind of goofy. And now we can start to care about the switching mechanism. So we'll add something here to the system menu, which is managed by the WS Window Manager object. So we'll add a separator, and then I guess we don't have submenu. Oh, we do have submenus. What am I saying? Apps. We need to make some submenus for this. Oh, it still doesn't. I mean, this part looks right. This part doesn't look so right. Oh, wait. It's filling something with white. Color white. Here, fills the unpainted area. Should fill it with base. Do we do that for anything else? Let's bring up Hack Studio. Look at this little guy. It's adorable. It looks this looks so strange, everything. But oh shit, that didn't work. Crashy crash, bro. Open file is not working out. Wonder why. Well, I guess I haven't really. Okay, well, we're not here to debug that, but why is this white in the background, though? Tree view. Come on, tree view. Why are you doing white? Background color white. This isn't right. It should be system color base. Okay, now, okay. Let's do the switching thing. So, our default theme is missing a couple of entries. So I think maybe we'll have to do them. Let's just do them nicely here. Okay, so we'll say this one is 40, 40, 40. We gotta convert all these things to hex, but it's not so bad. Just do them. Fine. It's this right here. And 244, 202, 158. And some of these are simple. Go. What else do we have? 212, 208, 200. And need some help with the colors here. This is the original menu selection color. else did we have? We had the text, which is going to be black, base white. Okay, and then the hover highlight, which I don't recall right now. We'll fix it up. I guess this is the hover highlight color originally. And maybe this was the 3D highlight color, or no. Was it? I'm confused. Maybe it's white. Okay, we're almost there. What was the moving window border? 161, 50, 13. This is pretty relaxing stuff, I have to admit. No stress, no commute, no nothing. Just chilling with some nice theming programming. Oh, I forgot to see what it said. 250, 187, 187. Fab. Now that's a fab color right there. Fab. White. Okay, default any. Now, all we gotta do is just populate that little thing. So we already do this for the app menus. We can do the same for our themes. So we'll just make a directory iterator. Call it the, I don't know. Actually, maybe this thing should be scoped here. Okay, and then we'll make a new one down here. For res themes. Don't need dot and dot that. Okay, and then theme name. Res themes s. Theme name dot characters. File is C config file, open theme path. And then I guess we don't need to look inside it right now. Now that I think about it, we just need to make a menu for it. So let's just make a vector where we store these. So like theme names, I guess. And what are you going to put in there? Theme names, append theme name. Maybe this is enough. File system path, theme name dot. Oh, we don't have file system path. Because we don't care about the dot any part, we just care about the title of the file, which would be like default or Xmas. Okay, and then we can quick sort the theme names. Just return A, B. Okay. And then how do we make a menu for this. I can do this a bit later, actually. I'll make a separator here. Okay. Then theme identifier. Start at 9,000. Just because. Every menu item has to have some kind of identifier so that we can, when we invoke the callback, we have to know the identifier number of the item that you clicked on. It's just an internal mechanism in the Windows server, just so that we give you the right callback information so you can make the right decision. Seems like we're not using the theme path up here, but we'll be back for this maybe. So we just have to make a menu item and put it in the themes thingy. Let's make a separator and then make one called like themes menu, or how do we normally do this? We make one that has a name. Why is this so difficult today? Like this, themes. Like that, and then the themes menu, like that. I have to move it, I guess. Yeah. So this we'll do after we've done all of these guys. This is the menu item. Themes menu item set submenu ID. Okay, this is how we do it. Themes menu dot d. Oh, I'm so lost. Forget how all of this works. Themes menu, make WS menu. Do we make any menus anywhere here? Yes, here. Themes menu. Construct a menu. The menu ID. So I guess we'll just say 9,000. And a string. So the string will be themes. And the submenu will be the themes menu, menu ID. Oh, geez. I wonder if I'm doing any of this right. I guess we can just try to build it and see how it goes. Add item. Add item. I can't add the theme menu. Right, it's the item that I want to add. Auto theme names. Add item, make WS menu item. Themes. Guess we're passing in the menu, and then we are saying the name. Oh no, we need an identifier. So theme identifier plus plus. And finally, the name. Oh, geez. What's going on down here? So red. Probably temporary. Oh, come on, theme switching. So what are we gonna do when we actually change the theme? Let's just see if they show up at all. Themes, oh, crash, shit. Let's see. How did I mess that up? Themes menu. Themes menu item. Set submenu ID. Themes menu ID. I guess the problem is that it gets deleted. We have to hold on to it. Theme data. Vector theme metadata and themes and hash map string. Wait, what else do I need here? Just need this, and we need to hold on to the menus. Or the menu. Ref footer ws menu and themes menu. So we'll just keep it like that. Otherwise it will get deleted when this function exits. What the heck happens here? So this is, I was just thinking, like, how the heck does it work when we click on one of the apps, the app launchers? But it's this way, that it just looks at the identifier and then uses the identifier as an index into the mapps thingy. So we want to have the same for mthemes. We'll just subtract by 9,000. So let's see, theme names. We're going to change this up. We'll say theme mthemes append theme path, something like that. Path. Okay, and then we'll iterate through them. Okay. And what next? What do we do next? We gotta react if you click on one. Then you will be here, and the callback for the system menus of item identifier. Oh wait, does this even make sense? On item activation. Oh, this is where we have to do it, right? So this goes in the themes, themes menu on item activation. WS menu item. Then what do we do? Theme is this minus 9,000. Something like that. And then wait, what's wrong with this? Oh, whatever. Crap, and then what do? We just have to get the path of the theme and broadcast it. Okay, so now we gotta tell everyone. Right, so we need a signal to send people. Update system theme. And we'll just send a system theme buffer ID. I think it will be that simple, actually. So how do we do this in the Windows Server main function? We load the theme, assert that the theme was loaded. So we'll call it new theme. New theme. Then we gotta broadcast the buffer that we loaded. So withdraw system theme. Broadcast this. So for each window, I guess. I mean, we want to send this to everybody, but we only need to send it once per client. But we don't have a list of clients. We just have a list of windows. So we could make a list of clients here. We can just do like hash table ws client connection clients. Currently, I don't think we have a way to get all clients. Clients set window client, something like that. And then for auto IT clients, IT client post message window client update window system theme. Then we send the current system theme buffer ID. Wouldn't it be nice if that would do the trick? And we gotta return iteration decision continue. I feel like I'm churning out some kind of spaghetti-ish code today. But we're on a mission here, so it's okay. So now, because we added a window client IPC message, we have to add a handle function here in the gwindow server connection. Handle const window client update system theme message. This should actually do the same thing that greet has to deal with up here. Oops. So this guy right here. I guess we can put that in a little helper. Set system theme from shared buffer ID. Message. System theme buffer ID. Okay. I would be pretty excited if this just works, but I feel like I probably screwed something up in the theme selection still. Wait, stuff is still missing. All right, come on now. No, it crashes on the themes again. Why? Everybody dies because the Windows server dies. It's not very good. We have a null deref in WS menu pop-up. Oopsie. WS menu pop-up. I guess we're calling it on a null menu. Where are we doing that? In Windows Server. Probably this guy right here. Calling submenu on the hovered item. And find internal menu by ID. Ooh, seems like we are not adding the internal menu here. So we'll say if and themes menu. Menu ID is menu ID. Return and themes menu. Footer. Okay, that's extremely hackish. I think that's the fix. Should have looked at the crash before. But we got a lot of stuff done. So there we are. Finally. Poof. We crash. But why? Another null deref. In WS menu did activate. So this is us loading the theme, I guess. So we're actually loading it. Wait, are we? I guess we are. Active window title. Yeah, okay, so this is the default theme. And then what happens? In the callback, we do something terrible. Of course, here we just start to die. Wait, what's happening though? In post message, we're dying in post message. I guess we are calling this on some kind of invalid client thing. Why is that happening? Oh shit, there's gonna be null here. If window client, then add it, otherwise don't. Because we have, not every window has a client, right? There are many windows that are internal to the Windows server. Default, and it looks like we died a little bit here, but the menu changed colors. What the heck is happening? Maybe we're sending out this thing. Maybe we should store these in a ref footer just to be sure. Is it always okay to post? I feel like it should be. Okay, maybe we will just do for each window. We'll just do it this way. Jeez. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I'm like thinking that maybe something goes wrong while we're posting, and then those clients become invalid or something. Okay, so we had a recolor, but what happened to terminal? It crashed. Does everybody die, or? This thing is still red. I gotta reload that. Taskbar. I guess everybody rebooted, but why did that happen? We're just sending a little message to everybody. What's wrong with that? Train messages from server. Let's just look at that file then. iServer connection. So, oh, it's that we don't recognize the IPC message? Maybe we just have to rebuild everybody. Maybe it's that simple. Maybe it's that simple. Okay. Oh, and they need to make sure that they repaint. Damn. All right. Now this is black. Everything's weird. Did we not set up the menu base here? Yeah, we didn't. White, menu, stripe. Stripe was this color before, so we'll get that back. 7B0. Cool. Okay, now we gotta make sure everybody repaints. So I guess that's a valid reason to send to every client. So we can keep a hash table of clients like this. Notified clients. If notified contains window client. Do that, and then we'll do notify clients set window client. And then we'll also, for each of these guys, we'll do window. We just want to ask it to repaint itself, right? So we can do window request update, I think. Just pass the whole rect. So now the Windows server will only send the update system theme once for each window, or for each client, but then it will also ask each window to repaint itself. Didn't really help. Dang it. What happens when you call request update? I guess it's only if you have pending paints. Maybe we should take care of this in the update system theme instead. So when we get update system theme, we can do something like G window. How can we get to all G windows? We have all windows. Could you update all windows? Okay, so we'll add a little API for that. Just something a little small here. Void update all windows. Patch to Windows Server connection. So nobody else can call it, just us. Update all windows. Batch G Windows Server connection. Okay, and then for auto window in all windows, window update. Okay, so now when we receive the update system theme, after we load the theme from the shared buffer, we will also go through all of the windows and update them, which means that they will be repainted. Of course, if they don't have a corresponding Windows Server window open, then they don't do anything. But this is actually kind of nice because we always let the clients of the Windows Server drive all of the painting action. We don't want Windows Server to tell clients when to paint. I mean, there's still a bit of coordination, but it's nice if it can be driven by the client itself. Makes things simple. And then we have those colors staying the same in the window manager, because I guess we're just caching them once on startup. This stuff right here, obviously, is not going to work. So let's do that differently. Instead of getting the color like that, we'll just do system color desktop background. Boom. And then where is this used? It's here. System color active window border 1. Okay, so removing. These are the highlights. And these are the inactives. All right, all right. Then is this used anywhere anymore? No, it's not. So we can actually get rid of all of these, I think. Where are they? Where did you go? Oh, damn it, inactive. Oh, we need to repaint the background a little bit better. We gotta do a full flush. But that's easy because we are the frickin' window manager. We can do whatever we want. So themes, we just have to, after we set the theme, invalidate. Boom, call invalidate. Whole screen will update. I remember early on in the development of the system, I was a very frequent caller of invalidate to like invalidate the whole screen. Oh wow, that's really awesome. Except this guy down here didn't change. Why didn't you change, bro? Oh, shit. I guess... taskbar window. We do fill with background color, but we don't change the background color of widgets. Wait, so what happens if... Okay, right, so boom. A lot of this changes, but some of it stays the same. Oh, this one changed too. That's weird. So this background color of this widget here is sticky, right? Oh, the menu changed too. Now this one is sticky right here. So I think that's because when we start a program, then they just get stuck to the first value. So whatever system color was when we started up. So maybe what we would really want is like a smarter color class that can be either like an RGBA value or can also be like a system color. And then if it's a system color, then it doesn't remember the RGB value for the system color, but rather it just remembers the like system color enum. And then whatever system color changes, then that's okay because we'll still map to the same thing. I think that's what we're going to have to do, but I'm not going to get into that right now. This is still pretty good as a start, I think. And this is really cool. It's really garish, but it is also very nice. So when you change the theme, first time you bring up a menu, it's still the old style. So we need to make sure that these get repainted. Every menu window needs to be repainted somehow. How do we do that? WS menu. Is there some invalidate or something on these guys? How do we know that we need to draw? It's called draw on them. On every menu. What would happen if we just got rid of the window for each menu after you activate this? Maybe that would be okay. And then they would just reconstitute the menu, I think. Does anybody use this directly? Everybody calls ensure menu window. Oh, except this guy right here. Menu window. Draw, blah, blah, blah. That's probably okay. So let's have a destroy window or like uncache window. Remove window. Yeah, let's just remove it. Remove the M menu window is null putter. Okay, and then how do we get to all the frickin' menus in the program? Maybe we can't. Maybe the thing is that when you open a menu, we should remember what the theme was when we painted. Have something like theme index at last paint, something like this. And we'll do that. Then when we draw, we'll say like is WS window manager the theme index. this is just going to be an integer. That's just going to be an integer that we are incrementing anytime you change the theme. So and if let's see. Theme index, right. So when you show there's pop-up, I guess that's what I'm looking for. When you pop up a menu, if and theme index of last pane is not window manager theme index, we'll draw it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we'll do that. Oh, that was already the thing we had. Okay. Oh, no, it's not right. Damn it. Xmas. We should allow you to set the theme that you want in the window manager config also, actually. Okay, so I'm on the window manager ini. Xmas. We will let you open default. Okay. And in window manager, window server main. Theme name is users. Read entry theme name. Default value is default. String format. Here we will give it the theme name, characters. All right. Popped up. Now, what was that menu thing not working out? Where else do we do this? Okay, so now we should boot up with the default theme because that's what it says in my settings. But if I go in here and I change it to be Xmas, then we reboot. Should load Xmas. That's nice. Okay. So this part doesn't work. Why does that not work? Does it work for any menu? So we make those. No, they still look like that. What the heck happens when I click up there then? Theme index at last paint. Theme index vs is window manager done theme index. Oh, I forgot some backwards meme arrows. And what am I even doing? Okay. So like that, and then we change the theme. Ploop. It seems like it's not even calling that function. So what the hell are you calling that? So be in menu manager, mouse down, handle menu mouse event. Okay, we're clicking. Oh shit, he's just doing it manually himself here. He's not calling pop-up. Okay, so we'll do menu, redraw a theme changed. Void ws menu, redraw a theme changed. We'll just do it this way. Okay. Now everyone should be calling through to the right place. All right. Oh shit, that's private, right. We can just put it up here. And this can just be a bit bigger than that. All right, we got our menus opened and change it, and boom, 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 boom. So much better. All right, so it's not perfect because some things don't update. Like this thing here has a sticky background color, for example. So it needs a little bit of architectural work to make everything just right, I think. But it's definitely a really, really good start. And we could theme more things like maybe this checkbox should use the base color as well. Checkbox. Who's painting the checkboxes anyway? We draw them here. Use base. System color base. And what else am I thinking of? The menus, checked bitmap. Where's that used? For checkboxes, where is the checkbox rendering? Checkable. White. We'll change it to system color base. And why not system color text for the check mark? And it's using the foreground color for the check mark here. I think we should use the system color text. Anyways, it's just these little things, but it's pretty neat. Okay, so look at that checkbox, and we'll switch themes, and boom, slightly different looking checkbox. Okay, so I think barring, like, I don't want to get into more architectural changes now, so I think we're going to live with this thing here and this thing here, because what you can do essentially is you can change the theme to what you like, and then you can or actually it's not going to persist when you change the theme, so maybe we should fix that. When you set a theme, let's see, wm config, get for app, window manager, config, right entry, theme, name, theme.name, wm config, sync. All right. This way, when you reboot, then we'll remember the theme that you were using. So you switch to Xmas, shut it down, start up again. We're in Xmas. So this will be, right now you have to restart. You have to restart to get the theme to take a full effect. So that's something to continue working on and improving. But I think we're going to be happy here with today's video. Although we should need to do some commits. Oof! Look at this list of things. Holy moly! All right. I think we're just gonna suffer. We're not gonna suffer. We're not gonna suffer. We're gonna just make it one big bulky guilt-free commit, and maybe feel a little bit guilty about this. Say Windows Server plus libgui. Implement basic color theming. Color themes are loaded from an ini file in res themes and can be selected from ini files. The theme can be switched. The themes section in the system menu. The basic mechanism is that Windows Server broadcasts a shared buffer with all of the color values of the current theme. Clients receive this with the response to their initial greet handshake. When the theme is changed, Windows Server tells everyone by sending out an update system theme message with a new shared buffer to use. This does feel somewhat loaded somehow, but I'm sure we can iterate on it over time and improve things. I have converted a lot of code to respect to get one of the theme colors, use the color system color constructor. Painter fill rect system color color highlight. There are some architectural shortcomings here. Some things don't work 100% right without a reboot. specifically, when constructing a G widget, it will set its own background and foreground colors based on the current system color window and system color text. These then the widget is then stuck with these values, and they don't update on system theme change, only on app restart. Yeah. But all in all though, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna put this back on. Merry Christmas. All right. So now, of course, we're gonna need some kind of a dark themes and stuff, but I'm not gonna do all of that right now. I'm just gonna be happy with what we've achieved here, and it is pretty neat. Of course, it's irritating that this thing needs a restart, but I'll fix that at some point. But not in today's video, because I've already been going on forever. So if you made it this far, then I thank you for watching and for hanging out with me on this Christmas while I finally work on color theming of the Serenity operating system. I hope you saw something interesting, something festive, something inspirational perhaps. What do I know? And I hope you have good food wherever you are, and that you have a nice holiday. Thank you very, very much for hanging out with me this year. It's been super awesome, and I hope to continue doing this and to continue having you as my viewer and as a friend in programming. It's the best, isn't it? Anyways, I'm going to stop it here because I can just go on forever with this kind of stuff. So we'll end it. If you want to make themes, it's now very possible to start doing that, I guess. So obviously there's no program to help you do it. You have to do the colors in a text file manually, but it shouldn't be too tricky to get started. Other than that, thank you again for hanging out. If you want to support my work, I'm on Patreon, GitHub sponsors, PayPal, all those things. If you just want to hang out, then come hang out. I'll see you next time. Have a great Christmas and just a great Christmas and a great day. Bye.